Hi guys, welcome back to another video of All I Know About Depop. A little bit of a different video today. I'm just about to go into a vintage kilo sale. I thought I would film and sort of share my experience of the kilo sale and what I got from it today. Hopefully it will be quite helpful content. I think kilo sales are good if you're at the beginning stages of reselling. They're quite reseller friendly. They have early bird tickets which I think are designed for people that are wanting to buy and resell, and they replenish the stock throughout the day. So there's really like thousands and thousands of clothes to go around in there. Maybe you can't afford bigger job lots of vintage items at the minute. This is a good place to go because you can handpick everything but not have to pay handpick premiums from a vintage wholesaler. It is absolutely chucking it down, and I've parked in Sainsbury's to get free parking, which is maybe not a good idea because now I have to walk quite a bit to get there, and it's proper raining. But yeah, hopefully this will be helpful and give you an idea of where you can get stock from. Obviously we want to be buying light things because that's how you kind of get really good pricing, because obviously you're paying by the kilo, so you want to be buying lighter items. Also vintage sales, if you like vintage, like they're just quite fun things to go to. They can be a bit hit and miss, but sometimes you can find really cool things for a really good price, so yeah, pretty cool. Oh my god, let me show you. This is the rain. I'm like a 5-minute walk away, so wish me luck. It's not too rainy now, so I'm making a mad dash while I can. Hi guys, so it's like a month later. I had the best time in there. Sometimes I forget why I like reselling, but in that haul, in that kilo sale, I had the best time ever. Like, I can't believe that my job was to just go in there. Brilliant. It was so much fun being able to handpick everything. I thought I'd go in for like a couple things, but I actually came out with a bag full. So how it works is that you go in and you get given a plastic bag, and then you go and browse around all the items, anything that you want to buy, you pop in the bag, and then at the end when you go to check out, they weigh your bag and you pay per kilo. This kilo sale was £15 per kilo. They accept card, and if you want to get a receipt you just need to remember to ask them at the end and they can send it over to you via email. You can check the weight of your bag before you check out at any point while you're shopping around. They have little scales at the side of the haul, and I would advise that you do this because kilos add up pretty quickly. There was so many clothes, which is really good, especially because I came so late, and they had like loads of stock at the back of the haul that they hadn't like put out yet, so I think they were replenishing as the day went on. There was quite a few people in there. There was a lot of people buying for themselves, but there was also a lot of people with lots of bags, or like big bags, that I think were buying to resell too. My footage from in there was so rubbish because the lighting was so bad. I don't know if they do this like on purpose so you can't see what you're buying, or the haul just had like really bad lighting. I had to check the clothes really carefully to make sure I didn't miss any stains and holes, and I actually did end up missing a couple of stains that I didn't see until I got home. There was also a few non-vintage items that I did spot while I was looking around. I imagine because they've got so many clothes that modern pieces do just like slip through, but I would check the tags on everything before you check out, just so you're not buying a vintage looking modern item. I spent just over £80 on this bag full. I didn't end up buying anything for myself, so this is all just stock. I was very close to buying this like really nice like red Ralph Lauren turtleneck jumper, and I had like second thoughts because it had a little stain on it, so I put it down, and then like 2 minutes later I thought, oh, I'm gonna get it, and I came back and it had gone. So bear that in mind if you're thinking of buying something, keep hold of it. I brought quite a few pieces, so I'm just gonna share my favourites. This is a cool Adidas t-shirt that I picked up. Really nice, embroidered letters on the front, and it has that really nice relaxed t-shirt fit. There wasn't actually that many cool t-shirts there. I think with branded items, they tend to go quickly because they're in demand a lot more. So if you are wanting to pick up branded pieces, I would suggest it's probably best to go early. I picked up a lot of patterned men's shirts. I really enjoy selling these. I tried to pick ones that were more autumnal colours rather than the like classic beach Hawaiian style shirts, just because I mean we're very much in the winter season, and also I really overbought on Hawaiian shirts this year, so I have a lot of summer stock that I'm trying to shift currently. You have to be careful to really check these shirts for stains and holes, because when the pattern's pretty crazy it's kind of hard to see them as much. I tend to give them like a scan down the front and then a scan down the back, and then I also make sure to check the sleeves and then under the pits, because a lot of holes tend to form just under the pit. I also picked up a lot of silk shirts, which I think are probably the best value for money in the whole of the Kilo sale. They are super lightweight, like 100 grams. They're good to pick up in any season, and because it's silk, it tends to sell for a higher price. So I know buying coats is not the way to go in a Kilo sale, but I just could not say no to these two coats. I picked up this crazy pullover jacket. I mean, this is just such a cool piece. It's so fun and cozy, and despite being a bit more pricier, because it's such a one-off piece, I think there's actually quite a good amount of profit, so it was worth picking up. Same with this one. I mean, what is this coat? It's so cool. And it has these love heart poppers and this like cool love heart zip. It's really lovely quality, which does tend to come hand in hand with good vintage pieces. I think buyers on Depop are often drawn to quirky one-off pieces, so I think these coats should do well in my shop. This is something that was a bit different, but I thought it was a really cool find. Never sold anything like this before, so we'll see how it goes. It's actually not that heavy, so there should be some good profit in it. Another thing that I thought was just too cool not to pick up. Okay, so that's all the pieces that I wanted to share with you guys. I think Kilo sales are a great option for sourcing when you have got a Depop shop, especially if you're in the early stages of growing a Depop shop. If you be smart and buy the lighter items, pieces tend to be very affordable whilst you can still handpick them, which is pretty cool. Here are some things that I would keep in mind. For branded pieces, go early. Keep an eye on the weight of your bag while you're shopping. Check closely for flaws. Avoid heavy items, and remember to ask for a receipt. The best way to find Kilo sales is to just type in Kilo sale and the place where you are from into Google. They also are very active on Facebook, so I would do the same in the Facebook search as well. I think they cycle around places every 6 months, so if you're after a place to source, be sure to check these out. Okay, that's a wrap on this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have as much fun as I did at future Kilo sales. My next video is going to be all about gaining followers on Depop, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and commenting. It's really nice to know people are benefiting from these videos. If you have any questions, pop them below and I'll get back to you, and I'll see you next time.